Have you been waiting for the real estate market to crash like it did in 2008? How long have you been waiting? You do realize that in the last crash, the market peaked in 2007 and crashed less than a year later in 2008, and that we had never seen a crash like that before? You know, the crash you keep expecting to repeat exactly the way it happened last time. That's the crash you keep waiting for? Remember all those no credit, no problem car commercials in 2007? Banks were giving away money. It was easy to get a loan for a house, for a car. They gave away money aggressively to people who couldn't pay it back until the banks literally ran out of liquid assets, the cash to lend, and then all credit stopped immediately and abruptly. Something which hadn't happened since the 1930s, by the way. The Great Depression? Now, though, it's hard to get a loan. Good credit isn't good enough. You have to have an excellent rate, history, a low debt to income ratio, and significant savings in the bank. You have to have all of that just to pass the background check to rent, never mind buy. Another thing that happened after 2008 is we all but stopped new home construction. There wasn't any money in it. If only we had had the foresight to stop making babies in 2000. We didn't, though. And now those babies need homes. That's why this peak is very different from the last one. There's money to go around. There isn't going to be a sudden drop off of cash. What there isn't enough of is housing. And while money can run out overnight, homes can't be built overnight. So the adjustment that we're expecting, which will happen, is not going to be sudden. It will be very gradual. We also have a lack of enough skilled labor. The cost of raw materials like lumber are high, and we've had supply problems there as well. It's a supply and demand problem, not a cash flow problem. And those aren't problems that are going to correct themselves quickly. If you've been waiting, you might want to think about a new strategy, or you could be waiting forever. Yes, history does repeat itself in that real estate has always been on a roughly 10-year cycle, just like the stock market. But like the stock market, when it rises and falls, it tends to be under different circumstances each time. Would you keep waiting for Apple to go public for the first time? Are you waiting for Bitcoin to peak so you can sell it before it plummets? Are you prepared to short sell housing at its peak, expecting the bottom to drop out after 9 months? No, because it already peaked. 9 months came and went, and so did Bitcoin. You have to live in the here and now. So, what about housing is profitable here and now? Reach out, find out.